Alright, broskies. I know you all probably know me as the strongest, the bravest, the toughest, 6'5", nonchalant redhead. And you know you're not wrong, but you ain't right. I'm nonchalant and attractive, but I'ma keep it a buck. I'm scared of street fights. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared cause Loki here in our country, brothers be pulling up with Glocks and guns to fight. Pull up to a fight with a gun or blade or knife or swords. Best believe I'm about to skedaddle. Cause this doesn't make no sense. I thought this was supposed to be about beating each other. But you here trying to take lives. You want some different type of timing. And with all due respect, that's not my cup of tea, bro. Cause I remember in my school there was a fight every average Wednesday. I mean, here in our culture, I don't know what to call it. Our language fellas are kind of crazy about dominance and aura and delinquency. But I mean, delinquency is a small word. People in our area or city are on different timing, and I'm talking about teenagers. Like some are actually crazy, and big reasons for that is these student political groups. There are many examples, but I'm not gonna mention. Even though they will probably never see this video, I still want any smoke and never know. Some member of theirs might be a little bit more cultured and might see this video and his recommended, and he'll think, what a nice and interesting video. He might see this part and I don't know, get pissed and dedicate a large portion of his time to finding me and dealing with me cause I'm not gonna lie, these people are pretty crazy about their parties. And honestly, they are not even parties, they're really just gangs. I mean, most of the time you see members of these political parties or gangs posting videos and edits of themselves talking about how they'll beat you up and they're best at taking revenge. Yeah, I'm not lying. I even had friends that were a part of one of these parties, and yeah, let me tell you what these guys be doing. One day there was some beef in our school, a fight of 15-year-olds, and they called their gang, I mean political parties, friends. And one of them was a little crazy, and when he pulled up, he started going crazy on these kids. I mean, this is a college dude, and he went to beat some random kid who wasn't even part of the fight, hitting him in the head repeatedly with a key. So yeah, these guys are a little crazy. So now you know why I'm kind of scared to get into fights in our city, cause best believe it, these guys are not right in the head. One time there was a fight between two colleges outside our school, and one of the dudes was cousins with one of my classmates. I remember they're arguing, and our classmate is standing with his cousin all scared because he really wasn't about that kind of thing. And I remember looking at this other guy going from the back and hitting our classmate's cousin in the head repeatedly with a key, and suddenly a huge fight broke out, and it was crazy. It was a pretty big fight. Our classmate's cousin pulled out a gun and started shooting at one of the guy's leg. He didn't want to hit him but more trying to scare him, but one of the bullets bruised him a little, like it went near his leg. He bled but was fine. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it
What?
so yeah, I'ma keep it a buck. I avoid fights, especially with these types of guys. Don't worry, if I see a weaker guy, I always spray on him. I don't leave him alone. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not that kind of person. I genuinely support peace. And honestly, fights are not worth it. But I'm not quick to judge, because the thing is, I was like this too. I mean, I wasn't violent, but I would get pissed over a lot of minor things. But now that I think about it, those things weren't even all that. And sometimes it still happens with me. Like I just get mad over random stuff, but now I'm more aware of it and I'm able to let it go peacefully. I mean, I wouldn't resort to violence like even back in the day, and I still don't. But yeah, I would get pissed a lot, and now I've realized a lot of the time it's just jokes. I guess it came from a place where back then, when I was in school, people would, I guess, target me because I mean, I looked like an easy target. It's not like I was some bullet kid. I was great and still am at making friends, but people still hate. If you're too quiet or too loud, people are gonna hate either way and try to put you down. And a lot of the times, the people that would try to mess with me or try to pick on me were people who were these bully types, like, yeah, I ain't scared of nobody type guys, you know. And I was opposite of that. Like, honestly, I wasn't the most brave, but I was good socially and was able to hang out with people and make friends. And I'm skinny, so yeah, I think it was because I looked weak. Now I'm a lot better, honestly. If your mindset is right, guys, if you're able to stand up for yourself and respect yourself and create boundaries, you're gonna do fine. It's really about how you think of yourself. If you think you're the most confident person and practice it, actually, you're gonna be the most confident person. It's not that easy, but really, it's very achievable. All humans are the same, and you can achieve anything you want, guys. That's the message I wanna let out into the world. Also, consistency and discipline, guys. Doing the hard things in life, that just makes life better. And by using these things, I'm a lot more confident and happy in life. I still have much to achieve, guys. Alright, enough of this preaching. Back to fighting, guys. So this one time in school, I actually got into a fight with this guy who was a little overweight. It was about how I made faces behind the teacher and he basically snitched on me. And like, I barely know this guy, so I was like, bro, I don't even know who you are. Why are you trying to mess with me? And remind you guys, we were both 15-year-olds. So basically, I tell him it's on site, bro. As soon as school ended, he comes up to me in class and tells me, boy, what was all that you was talking about earlier? And I was like, bro, why you snitched on me? Now I'm gonna mess you up, and we get into it. But then stop, because I was getting all jiggly. Like, I wasn't standing chanting, right? And I didn't have my shoes on properly. So he told me to put them on. Yes, we actually stopped, but nothing had happened properly. Like not even 1%. So then I fix my shoes and we get into it properly this time. And guess what this guy does? He used his power move against me. I was trying to slap this guy, and him, instead of punching or slapping me, which would have worked fine for him because I was skinny, like really skinny. Instead, what this guy does is he just jumps on me, and I fell into the chairs, and he's on me, and I'm trying to slap him, but it's not working. He's destroying me. Basically, I was helpless, but thankfully, suddenly some other guys pulled up and pulled us apart and ended it. And I was pretty bruised, bro. I mean, I didn't feel it then because of the adrenaline, but after I left the school, my fingers were hurt and I couldn't move them properly, but they healed fine. Like it wasn't that crazy, but it was painful. So yeah, that's probably one of my funniest stories. It's a really goofy story, but then we became good friends later on, like kind of mixed friends, then enemies, then friends, then enemies. Like it was like one day I was having deep and serious conversations with him at school, and the next day we were back to beefing. A lot of the guys would tease him because of his weight, but he was cool about it. Like he would get annoyed and sometimes really angry, but it wasn't that serious. Like in the end, we were all good friends, so that's good. So blows, I'm trying to hit 50 subs before 2026, so I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to it. Thank you, take care, man, bye.
Let me hold a subscriber.